So, you're Jonathan Bailey, number one box office leading man for the year 2025. David Corenswet, I think it's probably number twos. And they had a lovely chat on Variety. A chat that I have not watched yet, but we're saving it for just when I really need it, you know? We're talking about two very sweet, very lovely boys. And they are the Hollywood leading men of the moment, and they're theatre kids. I mean, what a time to be alive. These two big, strapping, handsome, hunky guys are puffers, dancers, performers, singers, triple threats. Let's hope it doesn't sound a chance. So inevitably the question is, how big Hollywood musical are they going to make together? It's really the question on everybody's lips, which, of course, immediately has me thinking, in that Chicago, would they be a good Velma Kelly and Lottie Hart? Yeah, probably. But that's not where I think we should go. I've picked the 10 musicals that I think are the most suitable in terms of having roles for both these men. So musicals with two male leads, and where those male leads get good songs, and where David and Jonathan, as I like to call them, such a biblical pairing, where they get to sing some good numbers. In 10th place, and the reason this is 10th place is because it would be sacrilege to actually do it. Okay, Singing in the Rain, Corenswet as Don Lockwood, Bailey as Cosmo Brown, a firecracker role, one that he would get to twinkle his toes in. Corenswet, of course, playing the classic Hollywood leading man type. It's good, but it's sacrilege. It's a crime. So, 10th place. In 9th place, Oklahoma. Bailey and Corenswet as singing cowboys. I mean, this is the stuff that dreams are made of. What's not to love? Corenswet, I think, would blow out his curls, play a barrel-chested curly, belt out, oh, what a beautiful morning. Bailey would have the less meaty, more comedic role of the pining romantic cowboy Will, but I think he can do a lot with it. I don't think either of them have the lower register to play Judd. And he has 2 songs for that role, so who wants that? In 8th place, Andrew Lloyd Webber himself has said that Jonathan Bailey should play the son. On this rare occasion, Andrew Lloyd Webber has a good idea. Bailey playing a darker side of romantic lead would be a delicious treat. Corenswet would then have to play Raoul, of course, the love rival, who has a couple of good duets, but that really gives all the iconic songs to Bailey, and for Minnie Driver, who we would bring back to play What's Her Face. 7th place, Company. This is an ensemble musical that is so ensemble that it is literally called ensemble. Bailey has already played Jamie in a gender-bent West End production of Company, which is why I think it will be lovely to see him reprise the role and perform Getting Married Today on the big screen. There is a cam of him doing this, and it is very poor quality, and the world deserves better. There are plenty of roles that Corenswet could play, including the lead Robert, but if we're going with the gender flip, then that would be a female lead, Bobby. You all can tell me in the comments who you think the female lead should be in any of these productions. I would love to hear your thoughts. But I would cast Corenswet as April/Andy, the flight attendant, and of course Patti LuPone as Joanne. In 6th place, a lot of these shows are not even-handed. They don't give both male leads equal opportunity to shine, especially the case with 6th place, which is The Music Man. I think Jonathan Bailey is Harold Hill, charmer and con man, rousing the town with songs like 76 Trombones. That would be so much fun to watch. He'd look natty in his little band leader uniform. The Corenswet role would be the sidekick Marcellus Washburn, who is not as much fun, but it would mean that David Corenswet would be lending his considerable gravitas to the nuanced and profound Shipoopy. So that's a treat for everyone. In 5th place, An American in Paris, 2 American GIs in post-war Paris chasing the same muse. Easy to reimagine this as a story of queer desire, with the ballerina Lisa reframed as a symbol of liberation rather than the heart of a love triangle. Basically, I have to write a whole treatment for this one to work, but it works in my head. Bailey is Adam, the songwriter, Corenswet as Jerry, the artist. This musical gives multiple chances for the 2 men to blend their voices on songs like I Got Rhythm, It's Wonderful, and They Can't Take That Away From Me. Bailey also gets to Yearn in But Not For Me. Corenswet gets some less iconic solos or duets, but hey, he gets lots of them. In fourth place, The Cage aux Folles. Bringing the musical version of The Birdcage to the screen is long overdue, and Bailey and Corenswet as nightclub owner Georges and his drag performer husband Albin is a hard combination to beat. But who would be better as the waspish Georges, and who would be better as flamboyant Albin? That ultimately comes down to who would be more entertaining pretending to be a traditional conservative housewife. And to that end, I think I would put Bailey in the Robin Williams role and Corenswet in the Nathan Lane role. I want to see Corenswet's 6'4" frame in a boxy pantsuit and a Tinton wig. Pure comedy. Third place, the musical I can't shut up about, Guys and Dolls. Jonathan Bailey as Nathan Detroit, the gambler who won't commit to his fiancée Adelaide. David Corenswet as Guy Masterson, the out-of-towner who tried to seduce a Salvation Army sister on a bet. Not the greatest plot, but we can update a few things, I think. Anyway, both men get romantic duets. Corenswet gets the showstopper Luck Be a Lady as well. Bailey gets to lead the ensemble in Oldest Established. It's a great musical. And there was talk about Channing Tatum and Joseph Gordon-Levitt reviving it at one point. I think they are no longer peak Sky and Nathan, but I think this could be peak. Okay, second place, the musical that Bailey himself picked when Variety asked him what musical he would like to perform with David Corenswet on the set of their Actors on Actors interview, High Society. Corenswet broke straight into Well Did You Ever, a duet for the male leads, and Bailey joined in, and honestly, we all deserve, in this hard, broken, bitten world, something as sweet and pure and lovely as that. The musical is based on the Philadelphia story and sees a journalist and a composer competing for the affections of a socialite who is already engaged to a third man. In addition to singing together, the male leads get iconic duets with their female leads in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for Bailey, in the Frank Sinatra role, and True Love for Corenswet in the Bing Crosby role, or other way around. And I think Bailey or Corenswet could both play either hapless suitor, but Corenswet may want to avoid a Clark Kent type role, so he would be better as the songwriter and Bailey as the journalist. But my number one pick, and this is a bit of a, let's see it twice, Gentlemen's Club Watch. This is the story of two American showgirls from Little Rock who board an Atlantic crossing. So one wants to marry a man with money, the other one wants a man with muscles. They get up to trouble. Now, who would our boys play? There aren't any big male roles in this musical. And the answer is they would play the showgirls or showboys or go-go boys. We're talking a gay gender flipped version of the musical. They're still looking for their perfect men. Though I doubt this would ever actually get made. I think it's a genius on my part. Picture Bailey as shallow Donnie Shaw gallivanting with the US men's Olympic team while performing Ain't There Anyone Here for Love. Imagine Corenswet in the Marilyn Monroe role as covetous Laurie Lee in shocking pink booty shorts singing Diamonds Are a Gay's Best Friend with a troop of men in tuxedos. This would break the culture in two and rebuild it anew as something better and gayer. And that's why Gentlemen Prefer Blondes without the E is the future that liberals want. Let me know what you think is the right musical choice for the Bailey Corenswet doubleheader. And again, who you think should play any of the other roles in these pictures. Thanks for watching. Kiss, kiss. Bang, bang.